a lot of sticks. A lot of sticks in here. No,
is that why you don't want a lawnmower? Because there's a lot of sticks?
No, I want to do this so that the grass, when it's cut, you cut it from the bottom and you get all the top part of the grass. You can use it for composting.
Like, what does that mean? Oh, you mean like to help the plants?
Compost pile for the plant.
Yeah.
And no chemicals. When you cut with a lawnmower, there's like gasoline involved.
Yeah, nothing.
And what's Simba doing over there?
Just like anything, just gotta learn what works best for you. And I'll come back and I'll rake it all up. See, like all that's down. Come over here, rake it all up. It's not gonna get everything now because I'm still learning how to use it.
And this is the first time actually using it.
Yeah.
Right out of the box.
What? And I have to sharpen it.
Andrew.
And it's a good core. You're really mainly using your waist. You're not really using your arms. A lot of people think that it's hard on your arms and your back. It's really not. You're just using your core and your
Hips.
your waist.
Mm. So that pile over there,
Yeah, just as you cut it, it scoops it all to the left or whichever side, but normally the left. You come back and rake it up and you put it in your compost pile. And like a lot of this is like weeds, not even like regular grass. Stuff's gonna be good for the chickens.
chickens in the city. Chickens in the city.
Like any of the tall stuff right here, it just cuts it right off.
Looks fun.
Huh?
It looks fun. All the kids are going to want to try it. All 7 of them.
All 7. Sound like Rango.
Yeah, it's the Rango. Not 7, but 5. Close enough. Might as well be. Okay. Uh-huh.
And I'll,
Is that a pile too?
that's a pile from earlier.
Oh, wow. I did not even notice I was standing next to it. We have a quail. Just a little temporary setup. Dog bowl. Tupperware.
This right here is what I just cut right now. It's got a little bit of leaves in it, but oh, this is what I just cut right now.
A little dusty. Let me get all that dust.
The good thing is, all this is perfect for composting. It's not all like super shredded, but it's good. Especially mixing the all the brown is the carbon, and then the green is all the nitrogen. And all I did was just use these to attach it to this piece of wood that I got from my backyard. And I made that handle. For it.
So when you looked for prices on just like the actual tool itself?
I just bought the blade.
By itself?
Yeah, I just bought the blade by itself.
On Amazon?
Amazon
Oh, okay.
Prime. And they shipped it to me in like, I don't know, a week.
Attached it to just a branch from our yard.
And I went ahead and raised it.
And the handle on here?
All I did was these trees that I cut, or these little branches, cut the branch into segments. I actually made 2 handles. The other one's over there. I'm just not using it up here, but all I did was you just cut it down to a good handle length, and then I cut another little piece as a spacer, and then I drilled a hole, put a bolt from here through here with a 1/4 inch drill bit, and made myself a handle so I can do it this way if I want, depending on how I want to tilt the blade, or I can do it this way, either down here, or you can grab it straight on closer to the center point, but it just depends on how you want to hold it. But usually you want to make sure it's right about waist level, so that way it's minimal effort, really.
Would you want that to be a little bit more stiffer, like the handle?
Yeah, technically, yeah, but I just barely put it on here, so.
Oh, okay.
I'm just, like I said, it's our first time, so.
Trial and error.
Yeah, everything's just learning as you go. And there's some where it's actually like up here. It's like a shaft that comes up, and then the handle's like up here, going across like a T.
Horizontal.
Yeah, horizontal, and you just hold on it. You just hold on to it like that. But this one, like I said, I was just trying to hurry up and get out here and start learning how to use it. But it's pretty good. I mean, it's a good way to exercise a little bit, and at the same time you get to harvest all of your clippings, and then you can put it in a compost pile. But so over there is where I put all the twigs, and like pretty much like categorizing everything. We got logs from just firewood from the winter time. If you got a truck, you know, there's all kind of, sometimes you'll run across, I'll run across branches that are down, especially like in the rural areas, and just throw some of those branches in the back of the truck, and then you get home and cut them up. I mean, really nothing to it, but categorize them, everything, and then that's twigs and stuff. And the fig tree, I chopped down all these branches that were coming out on the fig tree, and I piled them on that side, so I know all that's like fig tree stuff. And I'm waiting on all those leaves to die from the fig tree. Once those leaves brown, once they die and then turn brown, that's gonna be extra carbon for the compost pile. I'm always gonna have this green grass, so I can always just chop the grass and use that as the nitrogen part, and then use the dead leaves as the carbon part.
So the bird cage, I call it.
Yeah,
actually,
that's just a dog kennel. It was a dog kennel, and then we just wrapped it with.
And that we got
chicken
from Wayfair, I believe. We got that from Wayfair.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, that's one quail, but this is gonna.
it's a quail. And the kennel came with this tarp, and it came with some little hooks to secure it to each pole. It didn't come with this wire stuff, which is called netting, I believe. There is a little frame underneath. It's the thinner little bars. And then there is a door. And you can lock it. So there's a little door there. And so we only have one quail right now. Tree house. And this is another example of what you can pull off in the suburbs. We have our little greenhouse. And it just slides open so you can see just a little straight shot. And our kids love to come in here and just literally dig for, I think, worms whenever they got so they get the soil from the yard and they put it in here and then they dig through it to look for any pests like grubs and worms. And so that's what this little area is for. They dump it all here and then they just take all the little pests out. And we have rainwater from that we've collected, and these are little tiny seeds that were just planted, and then they go into their own little boxes from here or containers. This is just something we want to start to get us going. Our plan is to move out of the city, but just, God's timing, we're not quite there yet. So we figured we wanted to start on a small scale just so we can start learning, basically. And hopefully, Lord willing, when we're ready to go, we can take our knowledge and apply it. So there's room for more stuff here. And that's all the little seeds. Those little seeds are going to go in here once they're matured. And we're on a little table that my husband made. I think it's 8 feet long. And he made the table on both sides, and then he made the little boxes as well, and he set up the greenhouse. So this is what you can do in an urban, not so much urban, I mean, we live in a major city in Texas, in the suburbs, so it's up to you what you want to call it, what you want to name it. But yeah, we highly recommend starting a garden, even if it's like two boxes on your porch, on your patio, on a little table. It doesn't have to be a wood table. It can be, just a table that you actually have. Excuse me. So basically use what you have first before you don't need to spend your money to go out and buy stuff. Just what you have here first. And these are actually fencing boards. It's like just cut them up, and that's pretty much it. And there's Simba. Alright, if you have any questions, let us know. And we're not experts, but we just are documenting our process of gardening and doing chickens and stuff in the suburbs in the city.